In order to diagnose disorders, you need to be a psychiatrist, nurse practitioner, etc. When you self-diagnose yourself, you're giving yourself the treatment that these people went to school for. If you broke your leg, would you just look it up on the internet about how to fix it, or would you go and see a doctor?
I'm the boogeyman, hooga booga. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
You know that trend on TikTok that literally everyone does where they take a video of themselves before they get dressed up and then after? Love that DissociaDID, but with the alters. Switching on camera can be quite controversial, especially if it's forced, as in someone would have to go through a triggering situation. I know there's like positive triggers, but all of this for a camera. Whether or not DissociaDID has DID, we can see that a lot of people fall into rabbit holes of faking because of content like this. It's the responsibility of every single system, but especially systems who are very popular on the internet, to portray dissociative identity disorder in a light that's not going to stigmatize it. Today we are going to be reacting to some interesting TikToks about DID that can be filled with a smidge of misinformation. Switching often does not involve, oh, I need to go and change my entire outfit, I feel so uncomfortable. Sometimes it can, but it seems like overall on the internet, switching hair, your outfit, and your makeup, things like this, means you switched. Introjects are valid, and I have a personal opinion, I guess theory. If you're a system and you spend more time online, like we do nowadays, it would make more sense for a person to develop more introjects. However, it is interesting how there's so many Technoblade. Oh no! A system member can be based off an external figure, such as an object, person, or character. These system members are commonly called introject alters or copy alters. In the plural community, system members that are introjects may be called fictives when they're based on fictional sources, or factives when they're based off of real sources. If you are a system introject, possibly you were able to relate to this, because I mean, I'm just thinking about how this person on TikTok was like, yeah, I'm an introjector or something from Minecraft, and I just can't believe when I'm in this reality that I'm not in the Minecraft reality. But actually, dissociative identity disorder is a debilitating disorder. It doesn't have to be all of the time, right? And through all of the negative experiences, there can be some positive qualities that come out of it, but I don't know, making light about it in this way, assuming that this person is not faking, is making cosplayers be like, how can we step up from the cosplay? But the reality is, you guys, it's okay to cosplay. Literally, there's nothing wrong with it. Cosplaying is amazing. Although, if you go on TikTok, this video and so many other videos actually have a lot of like and support, which possibly can be connected to the echo chamber effect. While doing research for this video, I found a lot of TikToks about how could you not be able to be a system at 13 years old? I mean, it develops when you're a child, right? It is common for therapists to be like, no, I mean, especially because DID is a covert disorder, and a lot of the times it can be hid from you, like your brain is hiding it from yourself. I would listen to the medical professional for sure in this situation. If a therapist suspects faking, they're not going to outright say it, so maybe even on the therapist part, it wasn't fantastic. However, if this person has been consistently faking seeing a therapist for years, yeah. Although absolutely no hate to this person, because it totally makes sense to seek belonging and be understood. Faking a disorder such as DID can kind of be like an addiction. And when people call you out on your addiction, you might get angry.
Okay guys, I have a video idea. Awesome, but why are we all here? Sorry, I was busy. What's happening? Ben, I'll explain. Aries, we've not started yet. Oh, okay, good.
Okay, sure, yeah, this video has been circling around. I had to show you though, I had to.
So, I want to make content with you guys, and anyone else who wants to join. Awesome. How? By using TikTok, obviously. I hate chaos. Yeah, but I don't know what to create because I don't want to make light of this disorder, but I also don't want to make it seem really depressing and terrifying. It seems like you still want it to be educating, but also lighthearted to show people that you can live healthily with this disorder. Yes, exactly.
This is legit so creative. Like, I was thinking while I was watching this about how this person probably made a script, and they did a really good job other than the fact that, like, wait a second, this is about DID alters in the Headspace. Let me know, anyone in the comments, is this like a common conversation that would actually happen in the Headspace? And it's funny because while recording the video, they were like, well, how do we not stigmatize this disorder while also stigmatizing it?
Does anyone know how much a bag of bones weighs? So who wants to help me? I'm in if I can get that one beard filter that makes me look really hot. I'll see what I can do. I'm in, sweetheart. Sure. I'm excited.
A lot of these people don't want to offend people with the actual disorder when they're faking a disorder. They are just trying to get their own needs out of it. It's just that when you grow out of this phase, the people who are diagnosed with DID, that never goes away. When I was in middle school, we used to write fan fiction. You know it, you guys. Nowadays, I don't know what it's like to be in middle school, and I'm assuming that it's slowly getting more and more like this. You can't control if you get an introject or fictive alter. However, more and more now we're seeing more like Harley Quinn type introjects. When watching a TV show and you resonate with the character, it happens to all of us. It's possible to fall in love with that character, to embody the character. I guess, actually, wait a second. Maybe that's not helpful. But just don't, it's better than faking DID, okay? This character attempted world domination, mutilation, torture, kidnapping, vandalism, stalking, blackmail, forgery, etc, 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 etc. I can understand the appeal because, right, you're not just cosplaying this character, you actually are this character. But in the process, you might accidentally end up hurting an entire community of people.
Hello and welcome to a day in the life of a DID system. Today Miles woke up and then got dressed, so here's the fit check for the day. Pretty city. And then did some light makeup because they were going out with their partner. And here's Miles being very bored waiting to go out. And then they got to go, they walked their partner's cat, and there's their partner in them, and Miles got a plant, so that's cool.
Every single system will have great days, you know what I mean? It's not like every day is constant terror and flashback.
Then here's Lavender at home. We did some driver's ed and learned how to parallel park, which is fun. Our driving test is next week. And we reversed the side of the bed that we sleep on, so that's fun. Yeah, so that was Lavender. And then here's Bean being very excited to be fronting as always. And then we got very dissociated and blurry, so here's us not knowing who's fronting and watching Critical Role.
This person is kind of living their life as though they're just chillin', but they're also happen to have DID and their alters just pick up where the other left off very conveniently.
And then we figured out it was Griffin and Rain, who are both new, so here's Griffin and Rain both co-fronting, doing some nightly routine, washing our face. And then here's us getting ready to go into bed. So yeah, thanks for watching and hope you enjoyed. And
Switches are different for every single system. However, many systems will only switch if they are positively or negatively triggered, right? Switches can take hours, days, they can be painful. Often you have no idea who you are. Could this person have just not filmed any of the negative parts? Absolutely, that's valid, and any of these people in this video could very well be diagnosed with DID. Like I say in every video, it's more the way that it's being portrayed that can potentially be harmful. It's not like these people are self-absorbed and just bad people. No, these people might have been caught up in what is called a mass psychogenic illness or a mass delusion, in the same way that a person can be addicted to alcohol if they are around it their entire life growing up. Technoblade, oh my god. Abundantly, just like the beans tick, you guys, why does it seem like systems generally tend to have similar alters, if not the exact same introject. We got Wednesday Addams, we got Ellie, who else? We got Dream. In order to develop dissociative identity disorder, you have to have gone through severe repeated childhood trauma. The fantasy version of DID having alters and different personalities and an inner world and all that sounds fantastic, but that is not the reality of the disorder. If you don't know the story about Technoblade, I'm not going to share it, but it is a very sad story that ended up with him passing away. If you have an introject of someone like this, it's not your fault. However, with people faking it, let these people rest in peace. There's a chance that they would be like disgusted, angry, and confused about this, not honored.
Wow, that's so cool that you have a Technoblade fictive as one of your system hosts. What's that like? 5 rings, 4 necklaces, 4 bracelets. Every single day.
Let me know what you guys think about this one. All I have to say is that DID is not fun. Having alters do things to your body, your life, without you being able to make decisions about it is not fun. It's highly unlikely that if you have DID, the biggest problem you go through is an alter who likes to wear a lot of jewelry. Not this person specifically, I don't know this person, right? But people can get such a high out of faking DID, and it seems more evident in some videos than others.
Okay, trigger. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we wait.
Okay, you guys know I had to put a switch on camera in here for absolutely no reason. Systems actually will switch on camera when they're like with their therapist and they're recording a session to watch back later for therapeutic reasons.
What's happening? I don't know. It comes and goes.
Systems oftentimes will not want to force a switch. It can be incredibly uncomfortable, cause headaches, dissociation. A switch in itself can be traumatizing. A lot of people feel incredibly uncomfortable, especially in the early stages of recovery, recording alters. And a switch on camera, but it seems like TikTokers seem to have like no problem with it, which I guess is fine because, right, every system is different. I would be interested to know because it seems like with a lot of these switching videos, it goes from like this kind of posture and then they switch and they're like I guess go off. But what if that alter had fronted somewhere where they don't feel safe fronting? They don't know what they're fronting. It can be upsetting for them. And that opens up the whole can of worms of like exploiting system members. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like obviously if alters are in communication with each other, it's absolutely fine. Can a switch look like this? Yes, I guess. I mean, maybe like without the smiling part. A lot of systems have inner worlds that can be either there already, which is a very common experience, or can be found through therapy. A lot of systems do not have an inner world. An internal world is extremely different for each person, but it's a place where alters can live their lives and interact. They're sometimes called headspaces, and they range in size and complexity. Some alters won't be aware of the inner world while others might. But with that all being said, it's still nothing to joke about. In inner worlds, traumatic experiences can be happening over and over on repeat. System hopping, right, you guys? Okay, so you could take your inner world, right, and your alter lives in there, and then they can switch to another DID system, and then that alter will be living in that system. I mean, I could see that being a thing as in like Introjects, but oh my god, my brain. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about today's video. Today's question of the day is something so random. I got you is, do you dream? My answer is obviously everyone dreams, but some of us don't remember it. But yeah, I do have a dream world, you guys, a setting. Thank you so much to each and every one of my members. I genuinely appreciate you guys so very much. Thank you for the support. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, literally, thank you so much. Beautiful, great for the algorithm. Have a fabulous day, night, whatever the case may be, and peace out.